Forum Communications, the producer of this fine podcast, has been publishing and supporting local news across the Midwest for over 100 years, and they have named this week Trust Week. It's a week highlighting all that goes into covering local news to ensure we keep your trust. Local news is one of the best ways to stay connected to your community, so during Trust Week, you can get 50% off a new annual subscription to the Duluth News Tribune. Just visit duluthnewstribune.news/half-off to get this special offer. That's duluthnewstribune.news/half-off to get 50% off local news from local reporters. Hello Northlanders, it's Wednesday, April 5th. I'm Wyatt Buckner with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. At the height of construction, there were 750 workers at Essentia Health's Vision Northland project. Today, with the $900 million project expected to open this summer, there are fewer than 100. In a tour Tuesday morning, Essentia executives guided reporters through the future St. Mary's Medical Center to the upper levels of the hospital and into patient rooms, many of which have commanding views of downtown Duluth and Lake Superior. Dr. David Herman, Essentia CEO, said the project was a design build, meaning design elements could change even as construction was underway. When COVID-19 emerged in early 2020, cranes were just starting to go up at the project site. As they learned about how to treat COVID-19 patients, they modified the new hospital's plans. The building can now go into pandemic mode. Floors 17 and 18 can be entirely under negative air pressure, meaning air on those floors, and the diseases it might carry, is filtered and pushed outside rather than escaping into the rest of the hospital. Additional patient rooms have that negative air capability too, and the entire tower can be supplied with filtered outdoor air when needed. Those measures can help keep respiratory diseases from spreading across the hospital. Herman said the number of intensive care unit beds can also be doubled from 64 to 128 beds in the event of another pandemic or natural disaster. During the pandemic, many COVID-19 patients required ventilators, so the new hospital's oxygen supply pipe sizes were increased. Expecting additional changes, there are areas of the new hospital left unfinished, which can then be designed and built out when a need for the space is determined. The move into the new hospital is expected to take place this summer. Right now, staff who designed workflows for their teams are touring the new hospital and walking through the processes in the new workspace. Aside from Bob Dylan, Big Time Rush may be the only headliner from Duluth to sell out Madison Square Garden. The difference is that the members of Big Time Rush didn't even know they were from here. In the show, Big Time Rush, which ran on Nickelodeon from 2009 to 2013, 4 young Minnesota hockey players maneuver their way into getting signed as a boy band. Shortly after 11 a.m. Tuesday, the band members trotted down a set of steps at the Duluth Entertainment Convention Center to greet a cheering crowd. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson then proceeded to read a proclamation designated Big Time Rush Day in the city of Duluth.
Whereas the city of Duluth, Minnesota wishes to extend our warmest, snowiest greetings to members of Big Time Rush. With great honor that we recognize the exceptional musical talents and achievements of you, an iconic group. Whereas, as ambassadors of pop culture, both music and television, Big Time Rush has captured the hearts of countless fans across the globe, including here in Duluth. From their start in 2009 on the Nickelodeon television show Big Time Rush as 4 friends that were plucked from Duluth, Minnesota, to become worldwide pop stars, to today, their vibrant energy and infectious music have brought joy and excitement to millions of fans around the globe who've had the pleasure of watching them on their screens and of experiencing their incredible live performances. Woo! I'm not done yet.
We'll keep going. I'm loving it.
Now we get to wait a little bit. Whereas the city of Duluth encourages Big Time Rush to continue to inspire and entertain all of us with your music and your performance and your humor. And whereas the city of Duluth hopes to welcome Kendall and Logan and Carlos and James to their home in Duluth to perform with us very soon. Now, therefore, I, Emily Larson, Mayor of the City of Duluth, do officially proclaim April 4th, 2023 as Big Time Rush Day. Do not forget, can we all just say Big Time?
Like the Monkees, another fictional TV show band that took on a life of its own, Big Time Rush became a real-life concert draw and made hit records. 2 of their 3 LPs to date have cracked the top 5 on Billboard's album chart. After several years on hiatus, Big Time Rush reunited virtually during the COVID-19 pandemic, in-person reunion shows followed, and on Tuesday the band announced that its 4th album will be released June 9th. A summer tour will follow, but the band doesn't have a show in Duluth or even in Minnesota. That fact caused some chagrin among the approximately 150 people who flooded the Deck Symphony Hall mezzanine on Tuesday for a chance to get a glimpse of what would have been, for many of the Gen Z faithful, their childhood celebrity crushes. Tuesday marked the first time the band had ever visited Duluth, although Big Time Rush has previously performed in the Twin Cities and made multiple appearances at the Mall of America. Duluth itself never appeared in the TV show Big Time Rush, which simulated a Minnesota setting for its opening episode. Still, said the band members, it was gratifying to finally visit their alter ego's hometown. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought from the News Tribune's Northlandia podcast.
Weather for the Duluth area today. Wintry mix continues this morning, changing more into snow showers this afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-30s, but breezy. Temperatures tonight dropping down into the low 20s, and then for Thursday, overcast skies and windy with a chance of a few snow showers. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to the Northlandia podcast for their support. The weekly podcast explores curious and unique stories here in the Northland. Each episode celebrates the region's distinctive people, places, and history. You can find all the episodes of Northlandia at duluthnewstribune.news or wherever you also get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by Jimmy Loverin and Jay Gabler. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.